We're starting over again. And we don't. Everyone's gone. I hope everyone's not on the other stream. Is it still there? Should we go to that other? Can I find it on YouTube and be like, "Hey, sorry,
Probably.
sorry, everybody." Oh, so that happened. But look, bing, 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 bing. Wait, is it not even?
Wicked and wild.
Yes,
It fixed.
we got
Hi,
it.
everyone.
All right, clap.
back.
Ian, clap for me. Come on.
I'm lit.
Thank you. He's lit. He's here.
Let it up,
It's
son.
official.
Woo!
We lost smashes. Actually, Jacob Hopkins makes a really good point.
What do you say?
Can we get an F in chat for those smashes lost?
Figgity F.
Oh, they're already F'ing in chat.
All right, thanks, guys.
F for respect for trying to
Amplifying.
break it. I'm really bummed, you know?
Yeah, me.
Those people out there, smash the like button for me. I even smashed my own like button.
Oh, it was
threw
so
the camera
smashed.
off. Threw everything off. You
That
know
was-
what? Come here, you.
Bring it back. Bring it all back.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
You're blaming the smash.
We're in an abusive relationship. Oh, geez. See, this thing. Man, that like button really just can't stand me anymore. You know what? I don't care.
It needs
All right?
to be hit.
You know, I think
the
that
pillow.
like button, I don't know. Did you watch my episode last night with Carlin?
No.
All right, so last night, let me just say, last night I joined Carlin Borisenko on her Tuesday night show, and it's a fun show. And they read my star chart.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
It was interesting. And before I say, smash that like button, everybody. Come on. We need more smashes.
Just
We
touch
lost
it.
some smashes.
Just
I
make-
see everyone giving that F for respect for the loss of smash. It's really sad. But last night, this star chart reader, astrologer, Joshua was his name, he said something about me wanting to mount life. He said it a few times, and then someone in the comments said, Adam needs to mount that like button. And I did. I went ahead and I mounted that like button.
Mounted on the wall?
Oh, no. I wrote it like a,
Oh, I see
like
what
a
you're
mount.
I see what you're doing.
So I straight up mounted the like button.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. I think it's feeling shamed. It's
Okay.
like, I can't believe I was
I can
violated.
empathize. I can sympathize with that.
I mean,
with the like button now.
I violate that button,
That's
man.
brutal.
I smashed that thing.
Yeah, you took it
I
to
mounted it, smashed it.
I was
super smashed.
I was gonna manhandle it earlier, but you ended up grabbing it out of my hands and pounding it.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean.
that happened. But I'm glad to have Ian with me.
Hey,
this
guys.
is Ian Crossland. This
You
was
know me.
what started it all. Just his camera wasn't working, so we got it working. Although it is pretty glorious. This whole this viewer that I've got now.
Oh, I like that. That's my Facebook banner. That was taken
Ian's-
by Bill Ottman's stepdaughter Luna when she was 6.
Okay.
She's a great photographer.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I gotta hand it. Kudos to Luna.
So, yes. Anyway, what were we doing? Yes, we are going to be making fun of Nancy Pelosi. Quite fun. And Ted Wheeler. Very fun to make fun of those two. What's rules for thee, but not for me. And we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about this crazy China's holding an Australian citizen. It's a nude broadcaster. They're holding her. They've had her for 2 weeks, and they're not explaining why.
Oh.
But then Australia's already now they're coming down crazy on their citizens. They arrested a pregnant woman
For what?
for posting anti-lockdown, like something about an anti-lockdown
Dude, it must
meeting.
be weird living under the Queen.
I don't know much
Monarchies.
about. Is that it?
I don't
In
know.
Australia, they
It's
have a
part of
queen?
the British monarchy. It's part of Great Britain.
Is it?
Australia is, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Australia, Canada.
So wait,
England,
Australia. Wait, Canada's
Scotland.
under there
Yeah,
too?
they're all
What?
part of the crown.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not their own separate countries?
Negative.
Really?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I
Well,
believe
are
it's
you
all
wrong?
part of the
Are you
British Empire.
where are you getting that? I thought that ended a while ago.
They established their own country.
Yeah, I thought.
Well, I mean,
Canada's
England's a
its own-
country, but it's under the empire. It's like the kingdom.
What do you guys know anything about this? I don't. I feel like you're kind of winging it. Are you
Especially
winging it right now?
I'd be surprised if I was wrong, but
Okay. So you're
but
pretty
if
sure.
I am, yeah, tell me. I think that's a British colony.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
maybe
right.
I'm wrong, man. That'd be.
People are saying Australia is not a part of Great Britain.
It used to be for sure. And
yeah,
if
it used to be. I
if it
mean, Hong Kong
established-
also was too, but now it's well, I was gonna say now it's free. Record scratch. Not anymore.
Okay,
Ooh,
Australia's
too
free.
soon?
I feel
People are
really-
saying it's a Commonwealth.
Yeah, it's part of the British Commonwealth.
The British Empire. I don't know.
Isn't that crazy?
Some people are saying they're right. We got a super chat. Viking Insane says Canada and Australia have their own government. We have a queen, but she has no powers. Maybe this person's Australian. Oh no,
but
Canadian.
It's the British queen, right?
I don't know. This said we have a
There's
queen.
only one queen.
I don't know.
Queen Elizabeth.
I don't know. We'll see.
Isn't that weird that it's still a queen just
Yeah.
right across over there? There's a monarch ordained by God.
I still got this guy just
That's
look.
so hilarious.
It's just like my monitor is right here.
Praise the sun.
And
Yeah,
I just see Ian praising the sun.
Praise-
Is that what you're doing?
praise
You're
God.
praising the sun here?
Hey, I was trying to do like a meditative, like Zen, good posture thing.
You think you should do that outside,
Right.
Where you can actually see,
Right.
see the sun.
There were giant windows.
Now you
adjacent.
sun gaze, right?
Yeah.
Do you? Tell
Yeah,
me. What
it's so
about sun gazing?
Well,
What is
it'll
that?
clear up the goopy, floaty things in your eye. You
Ah.
ever see those things?
Yeah,
And
yeah, of course.
It'll melt those away.
What?
And what you do is, if you're new to it, you only do it when the sun is like right at the horizon because
Okay.
it's not going to burn out your retina.
Uh-huh.
And what I've figured out is I can do it pretty much any time of the day, but you don't focus on the sun. You do not focus your eyes on it. You just aim your head towards it and let the light hit the back of your eye.
Huh.
And it will. It feels like your eye is it feels like you're stretching, like your eyes are stretching, like it's that kind of pain.
Interesting.
And it'll improve vision. Like I spent about 4 hours out in the sun one day, and came back in, and my eyesight was like 20/20 all of a sudden. And then I looked at a computer screen, and in 5 seconds it went back to blurry.
Wow. Do you know what your prescription is? What are you
It's
at?
21/20 and 2100 in the right eye.
That's not that bad, right?
It's not horrible, but what I see from 20 feet away is what a person with 20/20 vision sees from 120 feet away.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
it's pretty rough.
I think I'm worse off than you.
Really?
Actually. Yeah, I'm pretty bad.
Should we switch glasses?
You want to try it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's try it.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Oh wow.
These are heavier.
Oh my gosh.
More distorted.
This is weird.
Looks good though.
My goodness.
I
I can't do it.
You look good in those. Oh, thanks.
They're nice. Yeah, I like those.
I couldn't really tell because it was so blurry.
All right. Yeah, now I can see again. Oh, that's way better.
Oh, back to normal.
Oh, that's good.
That was intense. Hey,
That's good.
I wanted to mention, did you see that Donald Trump wanted to take a drug test with Joe Biden?
Yeah, he's been saying that.
Oh, it's so legit.
I mean, yes.
That'd be awesome.
Bring it on.
He was like, Biden's definitely on some sort of enhancement.
I think Biden's probably on hydroxychloroquine.
That'd be bad.
I think that's what it is because the president says he takes it.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah, they
That's
talk about it.
awesome.
Yeah, because it's a preventative measure for as far as I'm
Whoa.
concerned.
All right.
From what I've
Let's
read.
get to it. That's when he wants
But they've said that he has it, and they think if Biden comes out and they find that he's on it, they're like,
That's scandalous.
oh, really interesting.
Had they officially said
yeah.
negated it or talked bad about it? Has Biden's campaign
I
talked?
don't know. I don't
really follow.
I don't know.
His campaign.
Coop says, Adam, your guest is insane.
That might be true. But what is sane in an insane world?
You know what? I'm okay with it because it makes it fun, and Ian's great to have around because, if you make me look sane.
That's my goal.
All right, so maybe we should get into this. We're gonna I just keep seeing this picture.
It's awesome. Look
All
at
right.
that stretch.
All right, let's actually talk about what we're going to talk about today. So today we're going to talk about rules for thee, but not for me. We got Ted Wheeler and Nancy Pelosi being ridiculous. We got China holding this Australian newscaster, a journalist essentially, captive. We don't know where she is. They're not releasing any information. It's been 2 weeks now, and they're coming down. Then we're going to talk about diamond batteries. Now, someone. What brought this up
This is
yesterday?
incredible. Chat.
The chat, you guys, it brought this to our attention. Both of our bing, 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 bing ideas were
Ding
like,
dong.
oh my gosh, we need to know more about this. Well, we've been doing a little bit of digging, and it is really exciting stuff.
Yeah, we were talking about power sources
Yeah.
or something. I don't
Yes.
remember. Solar, maybe it came from the photovoltaics or something.
Right.
But power's been a big theme of what we've been talking about over the last.
Yeah, just
since we started.
moving forward into the future. We obviously have some stuff that we need to upgrade, and engines.
Steam power. We kept talking about steam, like everything's
nuclear
steam
reactors,
power. All this
right? Exactly.
nuclear, geothermal. It's all steam.
So all the chat brought up this whole idea about nuclear diamond batteries, and it is incredible stuff.
There's been huge breakthroughs like in the last week.
Even the last week, so right now it's been incredible. So before we get into it, I think you know what I need you to do.
Smash it. Hate it.
What was that?
Pound that like button. Just tap
Smash
it.
that like button. Smash it down.
Smash.
I see we got a fairly great amount of likes.
All
You
right.
guys are fantastic. So smash that like button down. That's what I want to see. Become a member. You can hit the join button below, over somewhere right around there, and it really helps support my channel. I'm going to actually record a cover tonight and post it up for all my members. And that all my covers, I don't care about the copyright laws. I'm not trying to monetize it or anything. I'm just going to unlist it for members only. So you're going to be able to check it out, and it's going to be fun.
Hey, also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so you get the notifications, and share it because I forgot to fire it off on Twitter. So you can do that for me.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
Let your friends know.
I will forgive you this one time.
Thank you, sir.
But if it happens again.
Never.
If it happens again.
Won't.
Well, all right. But if it does.
No.
All right. Well, you said it'll never happen again.
Aye.
Multiple times.
Thank you.
I feel convinced.
Then
All
I've
right.
done my job.
We're having a good time today. This is
I've been playing Crusader Kings 3. Just came out yesterday.
I know.
So I'm in that medieval.
talk about that?
Medieval mindset. It's great. It's better
No. Actually, we should do a full subject.
Okay, later. We'll go deeper.
I mean, I think we got a good amount of video gamers.
Thumbs up
in the chat. You guys are gamers, right?
Thumbs up for grand simulation strategy games.
Salty Scotch says, "Thanks for your content this week." Well, except for the diaper story.
Oh, it's still so on your mind.
I have to say, I'm sorry, everybody.
And it's like, what's in the diapers?
I'm not sorry. I'm a little sorry. I'm not really sorry.
It's the image. He had hairy legs.
Yeah, Salty Scotch again just said, "Where's the flag around the Trumpy bear?" I don't know what happened, but
I bet the like button knocked it off.
He's cold.
Super Trump.
All right, there you go, buddy. All right, that's for Salty Scotch right there. Fix the flag. All right, let's get into this. We're gonna talk about what's true for thee.
Her face triggers me, man.
But not for wait, what's true for thee and not for me?
I think that's right.
My mind is not focused right now. I'm having too much fun. I think that's what it is. Here we go. Speaker Pelosi calls salon visit a setup, and she refuses to apologize. Gosh, her face. She just needs to retire.
Wow.
Here is a video. Where is it? Where is it? So this is her. It's from Fox News. Come on. There she is. There's Nancy Pelosi. No mask. Getting her hair did.
Oh, wow. No mask. I see.
Oh, yeah. No mask.
It's like a different person.
Yeah. Barely even looks like her. And it's interesting because... Let me close this down. Where does it say? They opened the salon on the... Here we go. Salons in San Francisco have been closed since March and were only notified so they could reopen September 1st for outdoor hairstyling services only.
So yesterday.
So, yeah, yesterday. They open, and of course, yesterday is when Nancy goes and gets her hair did.
But indoor.
But indoor. So it's interesting how it's been so long that they can't open, but now Nancy needs her hair did, and then she goes and gets it done.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to read a little bit more about this article because this is kind of funny. I mean, of course, Donald Trump makes fun of her. This crazy Nancy is being decimated for having beauty parlor opened when all others are closed and for not wearing a mask. Despite constantly lecturing everyone else, we will almost certainly take back the house and send Nancy packing. Boom! God, he is such a master troll. The salon owner, Erica Cayus, says in a phone interview with Fox News on Tuesday, shared details of Pelosi's visit. She explained that she has an independent stylist working for her who rent chairs in her salon. One of the stylists who rents a chair for me contacted me Sunday night. A screen grab of the text message she received from one of her stylists. Pelosi's assistant just messaged me to do her hair. Pelosi? Like, what? Why would Pelosi need that? Well, because rules don't apply to her. She's above the law. But what makes this hilarious is she is saying it's a trap.
What does that mean?
It was a setup. They owe me an apology. Why is my viewer... There it is. All right. They owe me an apology. How dare they? Those guys tricked me, and now I refuse to apologize. They owe me an apology. Let me read about this. Check this out. Nancy Pelosi declined to apologize Wednesday for her controversial visit to San Francisco hair salon, calling it a setup and suggesting that she had been tricked by the business owner. But then we just found out that the business owner just found out from one of her hairstylists, like, wait, I have to open for Nancy Pelosi? My goodness. She said she took responsibility for falling for the setup to have her hair done inside a San Francisco salon on Monday, which is prohibited by the city's regulations. The San Francisco Democrat said if anyone was owed an apology, it was her by the salon.
Whoa.
I think that this salon owes me an apology for setting me up, she said at an event about school reopenings in San Francisco, No Valley. Pelosi's visit to San Francisco salon on Monday set off a firestorm when Fox News published security footage of it on Tuesday. Her visit was one day before salons were allowed to begin opening. Oh, so it was before. Right. So yesterday they were allowed to open. She went on Monday. So the story blew open because she went before everyone else. San Francisco is nearly the only Bay Area jurisdiction still not allowing salons to reopen indoor services. I take responsibility for trusting the word of a neighborhood salon that I've been to over the years many times, and when they said, we're able to accommodate people one person at a time, and she trusted that, the speaker said during a combative exchange when reporters in an empty schoolyard of the Mission Education Center Elementary School came at her. Well, good riddance, Nancy Pelosi. Good riddance. I can't believe you're still in government.
After she said that she thought that Biden shouldn't debate Trump, and it looked like she was joking, but she said it, I can't tell if she's full of it just in general. Like if she's just given up, like Gary Johnson just gave up when he realized he had no chance of winning the presidential election. He just started goofing off.
I wasn't really, paying attention to politics.
Yeah, 2016, Gary Johnson, he came so hard, spoke so much truth, and then just got steamrolled by Donald Trump and was like, well, this is a mess. Politics is a mess right now. Like he was looking at the Clinton-Trump thing, and then he just started saying stupid stuff and made a mockery of himself. And
why would he do that, though?
I know. It was really sad to watch.
Because was it actually him the whole time? Or, man, these light bulbs are spinning.
He's like a hippie. And I think he just gave over to like his old pot past or something.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was sad to watch. And Pelosi's imploding.
So Pelosi is a mess. Then we've got this guy, Ted Wheeler. So right now, I'm going to pull up. This is actually Antifa. This is the other day, a couple days ago. This is earlier on. This is 1:30 a.m. September 1st. So 2 nights ago, essentially. This is his apartment building, and Antifa was just launching fireworks at him. Just nonstop.
Whoa.
Yeah. So he lives in this building. Last night, they were trying to burn the building down. They were lighting fires all around this building with big signs across the street that said, resign. They want this guy to resign. He's trying to... Ted Wheeler's doing this weird... I'm on your side, but I'm also the police commissioner, and you need to stop. And the president is bad, and the violence is his fault. And actually, there is no violence. And Portland is totally fine. There's nothing going on here. Everything's okay while I drink my coffee in my burning building as they try to burn it down with fireworks.
Dude, if they caught an open window here.
I know. Exactly. Like, there's more than just Ted Wheeler lives there. These people are terrorizing the country.
Is that attempted arson?
Probably, right? It makes sense that it would be. So then this article comes out today. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler moving to avoid rioters targeting his home.
Moving where?
I'm sure he's not going to
TBD.
announce that. Yeah. We don't know where he's going, but he's leaving.
He's bailing.
Oh, my gosh. So the Democratic mayor, Ted Wheeler, he's moving from his $840,000 condo to avoid rioters who have repeatedly targeting the building, according to a report. Ted Wheeler wrote to neighbors in his building to say that it would be best for me and everyone else's safety and peace for him to move from the building that rioters tried to torch on his 58th birthday. Oh, so it was
so they were just launching fireworks for his birthday party.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Just kidding.
That's why they were lighting the building on fire.
That's why they're
too,
aiming at the windows.
with the resign Ted Wheeler big signs across the street.
Wow.
I thought that it would say happy birthday, Ted Wheeler.
Trump
not
2028
resign.
or something. No.
Ted Wheeler, don't you think it would be best to stop the rioters from terrorizing Portland? I think that would be the best bet, sir, instead of just moving to a different location, because guess what's going to happen? They're going to come to the new location and follow you there. They don't like you, Ted Wheeler. You know what? I don't like you. I think you're a terrible mayor. You shouldn't be the police commissioner. You should hire someone who's... No, you shouldn't hire anyone. You probably hire someone in your pocket. I mean, it should be... people should elect everybody, you know? Like the sheriff system. These people aren't elected. They're just picked and chosen. So... And he chose himself. God,
so weird.
I know it's weird. How are you going to be the mayor and the police commissioner? Where are you going to have time to do...
Exactly.
Man, this guy is one of the shadiest people in government right now, I think. I mean, there's others that we could talk about. And well, Nancy Pelosi and Ted Wheeler basically just, they don't care. And whatever. This is our world, and we don't care what you think. Ted Wheeler seriously went out into the crowd saying, "I'm on your side." This is like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were rioting in front of the courthouse still.
They dumped trash right in front of him.
Dumped trash in front of him. They straight up screamed at him nonstop the whole time. Like, you need to resign. He's like, well, what do you want me to do? They're like, resign. And he's like, well, I'm not going to do that. And they're like, all right, well, defund the police. And he's like, nah, well, I am the police. Because he is. He's the leader of the police in that city. Whoa. It doesn't make any sense. So, man, Ted Wheeler, man, he's an embarrassment.
Yeah, he doesn't have the strong arm that you need.
Yeah.
It's terrifying to think that you got to be ice cold sometimes as a leader, but
yeah,
you do.
It's true. I agree. You have to be able to tell the truth, and I don't think I've ever heard the truth from this guy. You know, as soon that same night when they were dumping trash in front of him and he was trying to like calm them all down, there was riots going on. You could see them throwing firebombs over his head as he stood there while the police or the federal agents that were defending the courthouse threw tear gas out there, and he got tear gassed, and he made it all the way back into his building. 20 minutes later, after he got back into his building, the police commissioner, aka Ted Wheeler, declared it to be a riot finally. And then they started doing something about it.
So they proved that attacking the guy actually does work.
Exactly.
Wow, that's even scarier.
Yes.
The guy waits until he gets personally attacked. He does nothing, and then he gets personally attacked, and then he makes a change. He capitulates. That's
right.
So it's just another reason not to sit on your butt and do nothing.
Yep, exactly. You know, and then, so what happens now? Now they come to his building, and they're lighting off fireworks, lighting fires in the streets, putting huge signs across the street saying, you need to resign on his birthday. It wasn't a birthday present. No. Now he's running away, probably going to declare a riot again, finally. It's just ridiculous. Like, they could end this. The president said, you can have federal support.
Shocking that he turned that down.
All you have to do is ask me. It's not just him. All these Democratic mayors are saying, we don't want your help.
Is it all Democrats? Are there any, like, other political party?
I have yet to hear.
So it's like that's so
every
weird.
single
Party politics.
I don't get it. They want their cities to burn, and then they're blaming it on him. It's like they really do think the American people are stupid. That's what it feels like. That's what they think that. It's like, come on.
It's like a pride issue.
We are paying attention. Hello. We are paying attention. We see your hypocrisies. I'm sick of it. I am so fed up with this stuff. I can't stand it anymore. It's so blaringly obvious that they don't even care. They don't even care if people know the truth. They're just blatantly lying, and it is just getting obnoxious. So there you have it. What's true for thee is not true for me because I am above the law. That's what these people are, how they're acting, and it's ridiculous.
You see Nancy Pelosi like in the Oval Office with Kennedy in like the 60s?
No.
She's ancient.
Oh, I know she is.
She's been around for way too.
She's been in there for
50
what,
years,
56 years or something,
crazy.
I think. I don't know. Actually,
something
offhand,
like that. I mean, it was the 60s, I think.
I know. That's insane. That doesn't make any sense. So
wild.
Yeah. So there we go. So let's talk about this crazy situation here.
Oh.
China refuses to give specifics on reason for Australian journalist Cheng Lei's detention. This is her, Cheng Lei, she's an Australian journalist. A spokesperson for Chinese Foreign Ministry say that they could not disclose specifics for the case, and it would be handled according to the law. The Chinese Foreign Minister has declined to explain why prominent Australian television anchor has been detained in an undisclosed location for over 2 weeks without charge. Cheng Lei, a prominent journalist in China, hosted a business program for China's government-run English language broadcaster CGTN for the past 8 years. Foreign Minister Marise Payne on Monday said Australian government was informed of Ms. Cheng's detention on the 14th of August and were permitted a virtual consular visit.
Consular
Visit with the 45-year-old on August 27th. Man, this is scary. In the Chinese government's first comment on the arrest, Foreign Minister's spokesperson Hua Chenying said that the case would be handled according to law and I can't give you any specifics. What does this mean? This is kind of the thing that I don't understand it. I was watching someone suggested to us yesterday about a channel of someone who covers China very well. And I watched the video. I can't for the life of me remember the name of this, but do I have it right here? No, I don't. But I was watching it. It was a really long video about living in China for 10 years and how living in China has changed my mind about China. And originally, the first half of the video was like, man, China is amazing. China compared to America, like they feel is really new and fresh. But it's an interesting twist on how it went from a beautiful place to suddenly now there's all this anti-America rhetoric that they're talking about. It's the Western's influence. The media is talking about how it's Western's fault. Everything's their fault. We got to blame them. And he's an American living in China. So he started to feel this from everybody. He started being ridiculed. They banned motorcycles. I didn't know this was a thing. So he opened a motorcycle shop with a buddy of his. So it's just like it goes into this further and further into this authoritarian world nightmare that he was living in, and he's like, man, it is getting a scary place to be. So now they're taking, it's an Australian citizen, and in China that they're now holding hostage. They're not explaining why.
What did they arrest her for?
They're not saying why.
She was just giving a talk, and they went and arrested her.
Yeah, I guess they're not saying why that they're arresting her. So this is kind of crazy. But then you think about what Australia is. I mean, we're hearing things from Australia that they're locking down. They're being authoritarian. There was a cop that, this was kind of a viral video of a cop that was choking a girl. Do you see this video?
No.
So this cop was straight up picking this girl up by her neck and carrying her along and arresting her. And that part went viral. Now I did some digging, and actually this woman attacked the police officer when he was like, hey, you got to wear a mask. You're not wearing a mask. She straight up started punching him. So I don't agree that he was choking her. It wasn't like he was taking her breath away, but holding her around her neck. So the optics were terrible. But she was attacking him. So it was a weird dynamic where they clipped it out. But even still, she wasn't wearing a mask. She wasn't by anybody. She was outside. I think it's ridiculous that they're having these crazy mandates. But then we got this story that just came out. This is insane. A woman was arrested for a Facebook post promoting anti-lockdown protests in Australia. So she was just promoting a protest. So here, I'll just read it. The 28-year-old woman was arrested on Wednesday for publishing a Facebook post that promotes an anti-lockdown protest in the country's state of Victoria. Footage of the arrest was captured by her partner and shows police officers handcuffing the woman, saying she has been charged with incitement. The woman's phone and computers were also seized. So this is her being arrested.
That could be your neighbor.
I know.
That's crazy.
Exactly. It was live stream. It's gone viral. Over 2 million people have watched it. And it's in relation to a Facebook post, which I actually couldn't find. I was looking for it. There's a link here, but it didn't work. I didn't find the actual post. I would have brought it up for it. But she's saying, I wasn't breaking any laws by doing that. And the cop responded with, you are breaking law. That's why I'm arresting you. I'm wondering what law she broke by wanting to protest.
Dude, the United...
I don't understand.
We are in a unique position, man, where we're allowed to protest the law.
I think you said it best yesterday. We, as like America, what America is, it involves the entire world.
Yeah.
Everyone's in on this social experiment.
Dude, overthrow your government and take control of your government.
Whoa,
okay.
Whoa. No.
Don't. I'm
sorry,
talking to the
Ian,
British.
No, you can't
You're
say
right.
that.
You're right. I'm just so passionate
I don't
about
care, dude.
monarchy.
You can't say that. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're right.
Don't overthrow anything. Look, I get it. I get your frustration. I know what you're trying to say.
A monarchy,
I
man.
know, but, I don't want to get in trouble. Okay?
And you shouldn't. I'm the one that said it. You're right.
Doesn't matter. You're on my show. So
you're right.
Look. I get it. Ian.
How can you allow...
Dude, trust me. I get it. I understand your frustration. But we have to... When you go to the extreme, you lose. On either side.
But it's like...
Look at what Antifa's
what
doing.
We do...
They are literally trying to overthrow our government right now.
Change your government. It's what we do is constantly overthrow our government by changing the laws. It's built to be able to be overthrown peacefully.
Yes.
And that's it. I think every government should have that built into itself.
Right. I know that is it's a beautiful sentiment, and that's why America is so amazing. That's why this place is incredible, because 250 years ago, almost 250 years ago, they wrote that into the Constitution that's what we can do. We can peacefully protest. That was number one. First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of peaceful protesting. So she didn't break any laws according to our laws. Now, I don't know about Australian laws. I'm not sure. So I don't know. Like we talked about earlier, are they a monarchy? I don't know. Like, is it just a Commonwealth?
It's part of the Commonwealth, so
of Britain.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? I don't know exactly. So I don't know. I'm still learning my own laws in this country that I live in. That I'm American, and I feel like I'm still a newbie as far as the laws that we've got. But if you have issues with it, you can't just scream at them and burn it down. Because we're seeing that right now. Antifa is literally trying to burn down our country. And we have peaceful protesting, and the Democrats are actually letting them do it. So it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well for them. There's way too many Americans that love America. Trump is absolutely going to win, and we're going to end this violence. It's crazy that it's gone to violence. And their message is being lost. Martin Luther King was an advocate of non-violent protesting. As soon as you get violent, you lose your message in the violence, and that's all things people focus on. So we have to maintain peace. As soon as you go violent, as soon as you rage like that, you've lost the argument. Okay? So this is scary.
Wow, good point.
This is scary. Well, that's Martin Luther King. That wasn't even me. That was I talked about him last Friday. It was the 57th anniversary on March on Washington, which was his I Have a Dream speech, which is an incredible speech. And it feels like all these people protesting have seemed to forgot this amazing man and his message, because they would all be wise to go listen to him and learn from him, because he was a smart guy. And he's absolutely right. As soon as you get violent, boom, your message is just violence. That's it. I don't even care. You're burning down the building. That's all I'm looking at. I'm like, you're burning down this building. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care how angry you are. That building has nothing to do with your message. There's probably a business in there, maybe some homes in there. You're ruining people's lives that had nothing to do with your message. You know what I mean? So,
no.
Like, how do you even, go after a monarchy? Like, where's the beginning?
I know.
The beginning is, number one, staying peaceful, because as soon as you get violent, they're going to throw you in prison, and they're going to lock away the key. If it's a true monarchy, they don't want you talking about that. And that's what actually Karl Marx, I did a deep dive on him last Saturday, and this guy got canceled over and over again because he was speaking out against the monarchy systems. That's what people don't understand about the Karl Marx stuff. He lived in a different time. There was monarchs. We're not there anymore. We have a republic here, a democratic republic.
But it's like right next door. They do have a monarchy. It's crazy to me.
Okay. I agree. And that's why America is awesome. That's why this country's amazing. That's why this country mustn't fall, because we are showing what being free is. We have laid the groundwork. In 1776, they wrote down the Declaration of Independence saying this is the way it's going to be now. We, the people, are going to rule ourselves. And that's so important to maintain, because we do have authoritarian worlds out there. Look at the CCP. That's what we're talking about right now. They're holding someone against their will. No, we're not going to tell anybody. We're not going to tell you why. We're going to let you know that we've got her and you can't do anything about it. But we'll act accordingly to the law. Whose law?
Right. That's what this,
law,
so this Australian cop arrests this girl, and he's like, you are breaking the law. Where's the Miranda rights? What's he telling her? Is he telling her why she's being arrested?
Yep.
Doesn't look like it.
You are breaking the law. That's why I'm arresting you. Oh, usually you follow up with what you're being arrested for, officer. At least that's how it's supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, they'll tell you.
Well, if she's saying, I didn't do anything wrong, like, that's not illegal. And he goes, yes, it is. I'm arresting you. That's why I'm arresting you. Bye.
It's so dangerous.
Throw you in prison.
Man.
Yes, I know. It's absolutely dangerous. So we need to look at this and be like, we have to maintain what we've got going on here. So, I mean, it's crazy. So I actually have a guest coming out next week, Edward Griffin. If you haven't heard about him, you can check him out. He's an incredible man. He's been fighting against communism for a long time in this country. Talks about, in the 60s, he was talking about how they were infiltrating America, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a really interesting article or interview. We're going to talk about it all. So, I mean, this is happening right now. We are seeing these people trying to burn down America, and it's scary, and the Democrats are letting it happen. We're seeing weird parallels with what the China influence on our country, and I don't know if there's a Democratic convention or connection between
I just
China
put out on Twitter,
and the
do you think
Democrats?
China money is feeding Antifa?
Absolutely, I do. Absolutely,
And
I
it's
do.
just getting
Without a
filtered
doubt.
through channels or something.
Definitely. There's no doubt in my mind.
Feeding
They
insurrection.
want this. They want us divided. They want our country at odds, because without us, they could take over the planet.
It's freaky.
And they want it. They're already attacking India. They killed somebody in India yesterday, although they deny it. But I have sources in India that are telling me, like, yeah, this is happening. Like, our news sources are all about it. Is the news talking about it here? No, but it's happening. They're pushing their borders. They're trying. They're moving. So we got to be aware of this. So it's
dude.
Anyway,
I feel
so
it.
yeah,
I know. I'm like nearing some sort of mental breaking threat. This is just crazy.
Wusa, Ian. Wusa.
Wusa?
Wusa.
Tell me more.
You don't know about Wusa?
No.
Shit, I don't know what Wusa's from. I think it's from a movie. Something. It's like some daughter says to their dad, like, Wusa, daddy. And it's just like,
Damn.
Wus Zen. Wait a minute. Hold on. I know what we need. You need to summon this guy.
I know.
Right.
That was
Ian.
the 2 year ago, Ian.
Ian. This is the Ian we need right
The
now.
same facial hair.
Okay? We need this guy.
Look at that scarf.
Look at that
was
scarf,
in,
man. That is some hippie.
Denver,
that is
Colorado?
some hippie dippy action right there, bro.
Yeah.
Summon that hippie dippiness
All
of
right.
yours. I know it's in there.
I'm headed.
I'm looking at it right now. This is clearly it. All right. Is it from Bad Boys? Is that what it is? Yes, Bad Boys. Right. Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Because he would get all heated up, and then his daughter would be like, Wusa. And he's like, Wusa, Wusa. And then, of course, it pissed him off. But, he would use it like, Wusa. And his partner, Will Smith, would piss him off. Thank you, chat. I love the chat.
Thanks, guys.
Chat's the best. So, yeah, Wusa. Wusa, Ian.
Thank you, sir. I believe you.
Well, and you know what? Remember, it's a choice to be optimistic or pessimistic. It's a choice to be happy or sad. It's not always an easy choice. And sometimes it's very difficult to have that be a choice. But it's always a choice. So remember to choose wisely. So
Thank you.
anyway, let's move on. This is cool. All right. Chat actually brought this to our attention yesterday,
Oh my
and we both are like, this is awesome.
Dude.
Actually, before the show started, I was setting up, and somehow the stream went live. I don't know. I'm a noob when it comes to
You were doing a show
YouTubing.
earlier, right?
No, but it went live when we were talking about this stuff. And like, I guess everyone can see me, and there was I was talking about infinite energy.
Yes.
And I actually dropped some F-bombs because I was so excited. I wanted to invest in the company.
It is effing crazy, man. This is
know.
amazing.
Well, let's talk about it. So this is batteries encased in diamonds. They use nuclear waste to power devices for thousands of years on a single charge.
And this is no joke.
Let that sink in for a second. Now, there's a few people in chat that were saying it's totally bunk. It's not true. I think it's true.
Well, let's go deeper because
from all the stuff. Right, you and I were both digging.
This is from yesterday.
This is from August 31st. So a few days ago, Monday.
Oh, I see. Updated yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, updated yesterday. All right. Well, whatever. This is from 2 days ago. All right. So this is brand new stuff. Like they're making leaps and bounds, which makes sense. If you look at technology over the past 100 years, we make crazy advancements. So let's read this. It says a new. Well, I'll just read into it. It says, imagine a cell phone that never needs to be recharged, or a car battery that lasts long enough your grandchildren can use it. The claim comes from California-based startup that says it's cleared significant hurdles in its goal to develop a battery that can last 28,000 years without ever needing a charge. The Nano Diamond Battery, NDB Inc., is powered by nuclear waste, but its radioactive core is protected by multiple layers of synthetic diamonds, one of the strongest materials on Earth. It says scientists say the batteries emit less radioactivity than the human body and is safe to use in cars, planes, phones, and even pacemakers. And here's a little, I think it's just a concept video that you can see. That's a AA battery. A lifelong lasting AA battery. All right, let's keep reading into it. Let's see, what is this? It says its nano battery could last 28,000 years without ever needing a charge. It's made from carbon-14, a radioactive isotope generated in nuclear power plants, but it's shielded by layers and layers of thin synthetic diamonds, one of the hardest substances on Earth. On August 25th, NDB announced it had completed 2 proof-of-concept tests at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California and Cavendish Laboratory in Cambridge University. In the lab, the battery achieved a 40% charge, a significant improvement over solar power, which typically produces only 15 to 20% charge. NDB believes it will be able to reach a 90% rate of charge. Its battery is powered by carbon-14, a radioactive isotope generated in the graphite blocks used to moderate reactions in nuclear power plants. The carbon-14 is extracted and turned into tiny carbon-14 diamonds that collect and emit a charge. They're then shielded with multiple layers of synthetic diamond, one of the hardest materials on Earth. The energy from the isotope is absorbed in the diamond through a process of inelastic scattering, which is used to generate electricity. Any excess charge will be stored in the secondary charge storage, NBD said, such as capacitors, supercapacitors, and secondary cells. Carbon-14 emits short-range radiation that is quickly absorbed by any solid material. It's dangerous to ingest or touch with your bare hands, but encased within a nano diamond, it would not leak. Interesting. So this is really long, this article. Oh, I guess it's not. No, it's almost over. I guess I'll just read this whole article and then we'll get into the stuff that you found out. So it said it's got the 28,000 years lifespan. That's crazy. Carbon-14 has a half-life, the time it takes for the radioactivity to fade, to half of its initial potency of 5,730 years. So a battery built in 2016 could run on full power until the year 7,746. That's nuts. After that, its effectiveness would depend on the needs of the device it was powering, which could range from hearing aids to an orbital satellite. Of course, I feel like we would make significant advancements in battery power by the time 7,746 CE came about.
I think so.
So it's pretty crazy. Imagine a world where you wouldn't have to charge your phone at all. That day is almost here. That's what this is from Neil Naker from the New Atlas. And this is actually, well, I'll let you take over here.
Right.
So this is the article that you were reading.
Yeah. This is the an interview with the team, the NDB team, which is the Nano Diamond Battery team. That's the name of their company. And let's kind of jump in. So the interviewer was asking the team some questions, and then they were responding. So let's start. I'll kind of read along with what they were asking and responding. So they're asking where they get the carbon. And the team responded that basically they're using a range of different isotopes, the carbon-14 they were talking about, not just one, but they get access through different methods. So we have some partners in collaboration at the moment that can provide them. And it comes from nuclear waste. And the waste is, actually, I'll bring up the picture. Is that this one here? This one here?
One more. There it is.
This is a picture of a nuclear reactor. And when they say that they're getting it from the graphite, the rods are in here, and then the graphite is encased around it. So they get bombarded with radioactivity, this graphite, and then eventually they have to dispose of it. And that's a big part of nuclear waste in our culture. Yeah. They stopped using lead and they started using this graphite. But instead, they can crush this graphite into diamonds. I'm not sure if they crush it or how they transmute it into diamonds, and then put another layer of synthetic carbon or diamond around that to receive alpha and beta wave particles that cause a charge in the diamond.
Cool.
So I think I just explained that. And then they're asking about the 28,000 years. He wanted to just specify that it depends on what you're going to charge. Like certain things would be, he says here, when it comes to something like consumer electronics, it'd be more like 9 years on one charge. And some small sensors,
incredible.
28,000 years on like little sensors.
Yeah, that was one thing that came up a lot in yesterday. We had Sparky kept super chatting all about this, saying, a lot of the times the charge isn't strong enough. Now, what we're finding out, it feels like that's kind of outdated information, because they're figuring out how to make more and more charges. Like as the other article said, that they're making steps towards what was it? It was a 40% charge, which was significantly better over solar power, which produced a 15 to 20% charge. And they think that they can reach up to 90% charge on these batteries. So I mean, the future is coming.
Right.
And this is the craziest part. This is from 1954. This is an experimental RCA atomic battery. And essentially, it's the same kind of device. All right? They actually made a prototype of the atomic battery. And this is actually, at the time, they used strontium-8. I don't remember exactly what kind of radioactive material that they chose, but it was very lethal, so it was very 1954. They were just discovering all these radioactivity stuff using, nuclear energy, but they were way ahead of their time. This is in 1954 when they had this battery, and they were like, oh man, they even said this is bigger than the telephone if this works. And honestly, if it works, they're right.
Yeah.
This is huge. If we can make a battery, we were talking the other day about engines and how nuclear energy, it's not nuclear energy, it's just steam energy.
Yeah.
That they're using the heat source to make steam to do steam engines. So we're still using this energy about, old 100 years to, I don't remember when the first steam engine came about, but
18 something.
Yeah, over 100 years ago, easy, right?
Yeah.
So all the technology that we're using is all outdated. So if this battery system works, if it just produces energy for thousands of years, we don't need an engine.
Right. It's nuclear waste.
And it's nuclear waste too. Not only is it something amazing, we could take this waste that we've created and use it to make future energy. So we can, all of our waste turns into the new power.
And they're saying it's like the actual radioactive stuff is pretty toxic, but because it's in diamond, it's like having a battery that's made of diamond. So if you drop a cement brick on it, the cement brick will break.
Yeah.
And the diamond will remain because it's 10 times stronger than steel.
So even better, Dr. Neil Fox from the School of Chemistry explained carbon-14 was chosen as a source material because it emits short-range radiation, which is quickly absorbed by any solid material. That would make it dangerous to ingest or touch with your naked skin, but held safely within diamond, it would be fine. No short-range radiation can escape. In fact, diamond is the hardest substance known to man. There is literally nothing we can do to offer more protection. And in a further interview that he was talking about, the diamond itself is what's radioactive, but because it hits on solid. Yeah, what am I trying to
synthetic diamond around it.
Well, they don't even need to surround it. What he was explaining is that the diamond that they create in itself is giving the charge and protecting the radiation from getting out.
Okay.
Because it itself is the diamond.
So it's the capacitor and the...
It's all of it
like
in
it.
one little thing, in like one diamond. Like we can actually have these like diamonds, obviously not this big. I feel like this is quite a large diamond.
You could probably make it that big. They were saying you can make car batteries with it, so
you imagine
you wouldn't have to charge your car, every...
But it wouldn't even be a battery. It would literally be everything.
Right.
The whole
it
engine
redefines the battery.
Power of. I mean,
batteries are little power sources. They're little generators, I guess. Well, they're like acid.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about lithium-ion batteries, but they're constantly producing a charge till they.
Well, even Tesla cars, they are. It's not like one big battery. If you open up all the batteries, they're all little tiny batteries lined up, just thousands of them into these bigger battery packs. At least that's how it was a couple years ago when I discovered that. So. Advancements have made leaps and bounds.
Wow.
So this is pretty crazy. So then it kind of leads me into this other thing. Now this is a little. It goes hand in hand, but this is really cool. So someone pointed this out to me the other day. A mysterious Tesla tower erected in Texas. All right. So we did a deep dive on Nikola Tesla a while ago, months ago. April, I think. And so this is from November 2018. So this is a little while ago, but it's really interesting. They're talking about the Wardenclyffe Tower, which was in Long Island, New York. He ran out of funding. But I don't want to talk about Tesla. I want to talk about this new tower that they found in Milford, Texas. Tiny town, a population of 747 people. Really tiny. Central North Texas. And this strange tower, let's see, it's got a picture of it here. I haven't seen this, but...
Oh.
All right, so... Oh, okay, so this is it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I was like, what is this thing, right? And I was reading into this company here, Visiv Technologies, striving to power the planet through innovation. And I was like, oh, this sounds really interesting. And I scroll down, and sure enough... Boom.
Oh.
There's the tower that they were referring to. And over here it says the evolution of wireless power and signaling. That's literally what Tesla was trying to do. He was trying to give wireless power to the world. So are we seeing this?
I think so.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm looking at it, and yes.
This looks like what Tesla was trying to do. He was literally trying to send energy through the air. And it's pretty incredible.
And through the ground, right?
And through the ground, yeah, through the telluric. Well, it's to collect the telluric current and then send it out wirelessly. So he figured it out. So this is incredible. So following the science, you click on that, and they say, imagine what we could do with safe, reliable, and affordable wireless power, improving lives. Wireless power technology means hot meals, clean drinking water, advanced medical treatment, and greater access to educational resources for almost 1 billion people globally without power. And it says, as of 2017, only 52% of people living in Africa have electricity. Only 52%. That's crazy. I mean, this is 3 years ago.
A lot of people are using kerosene, which is one of the most dangerous, toxic, because they need reading light, so they have kerosene lamps, and it's like a huge cause of death. I mean, like, I don't know how many 100 million people are using kerosene.
Wow.
The fumes are really bad. I don't know either. Yeah, it's nasty.
But then it says 168 million people in India have no access to electricity. And then we got... Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico. 620,000 households were without power. 10 days after the 2011 Japanese tsunami, 600,000 customers without electric power. So this would be them going in, maybe erecting,
setting up a tower,
maybe bringing this tower and being like, boom, you all got power.
All right.
But then again, this is why Tesla got shut down. Man, Tesla was ahead of his time.
Yeah, really.
I mean, we knew that already, but now we got these batteries that are,
I'm so glad that they didn't shut down radio, man.
I know, that's a good point.
That was world-changing.
Well, if you think about radio, it was very similar. It's just
so
the audio
similar,
instead of the power being sent out.
But he wasn't like undoing any industry with radio, so they didn't care to stop him. I don't think. I mean, it seemed to just enhance industry. It didn't really take anything away from anyone.
So this is exciting, man. I am excited about this. It's just like they're protecting the planet. Like, look at this. According to the International Energy Agency, modern renewables account for 25% of electricity generation worldwide, yet only 10% of the final consumption. Understandably, a sizable portion of the difference between the consumption and the renewables involve a lack of delivery infrastructure. So they're talking about delivering wireless power in Africa, in India, in islands that have been hit, in Japan. Those that are talking about everywhere. So what I'm getting from that is this is doable anywhere on the planet, anywhere. So we can have wireless I mean, look at this light bulb. Let me see if I could pick it up. Look at that.
Yes.
That's wireless energy right there. There's inductive energy being given to this light bulb that I can turn it on and off. It's floating, and there you go. That
now it's
can
bouncing.
be scaled up and sent out to the world. That's amazing.
With nuclear batteries, man.
And then imagine,
Dude.
Well, no, we wouldn't even need batteries if they're just sending out. If we
But they got to generate the electricity at the base station, right?
I don't know how. I don't know. I mean, this is they're not explaining how it does it. Whoa.
Surface waves.
What's this? All right, so it says how surface waves deliver benefits. So I don't know what surface waves is. It says the ability to produce electric power from multiple wireless power companies effectively commoditizes electrons, providing both national and international access to low-cost electricity or electric power, enabling power companies to and end user customers to source electrical power from multiple generator sources such as nuclear, gas, hydro, geothermal, solar, and wind, increases the effective use of current resource base and unlocks the capacity of other standard resources. Okay, so it seems like this is just the delivery system.
Right.
Doesn't matter where the power is coming from.
Right.
So now scale that up, bring it together with those batteries.
It's basically there's multiple breakthroughs.
You can
right
have a thing in your backpack that's got a couple diamond batteries in it, connected to one of these devices. So
Charging your neighborhood.
Everything around you is just charged and just on.
Right.
Your computer,
Yes.
it's like a Wi-Fi device. Instead of connecting to the internet, you're connecting to a power source.
Wow.
Like, oh yeah, my power source. You know, I use the new 2028 style NDB battery.
Like your phone charges everything around it.
Or yeah, everyone's got a phone. That's true. That's a good point. Like, why couldn't we just have a whole phone system that works that way? It's
Like short range,
pretty incredible.
wireless power transmission.
Yeah. Oh man,
Dude,
exciting
it's
stuff.
happening now.
Tesla is smiling right now.
Yeah.
Wherever he is, he's probably riding the electric waves of the
Yes.
universe. I don't know. You know, look, guys, I don't know if all this stuff is just smoke. I want to believe it. I think there's some truth in this. I see a lot of chats like, whoa, this is crazy far-fetched. It's like, you know what? Is it? Or is it something? Science fiction showed in 1954, there's a comparison of a rocket landing, coming down from Earth and landing, and everyone was like, that's the craziest, most preposterous thing I've ever seen. Someone who says that that's going to be a possibility is crazy. Well, guess what? Elon Musk did it. He has reusable rockets that launch into space, and then they self-adjust and land upright. That was 66 years ago that debuted in a movie, and people freaked out. And now it's actually happening. So whatever.
Right.
This is really cool. It's really exciting stuff, and only the future will tell. So we'll see. So with that concludes our segments section of the, Adamcast IRL.
I like it.
And that's how we do things. It was
hot, it was spicy.
I'm glad you all made it.
Good science.
We got a little spicy there.
Good diplomacy.
That's funny.
Thanks for coming back after the
Yeah. Thanks for rejoining after the
re-entry.
The like button smash
Yeah,
debacle.
the Smash Fest.
The Smash Fest. Smash that like button, everybody. Please subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Become a member. I'm going to be loading up a couple covers for only my members. Only members will be able to see these covers that I play, and it's going to be really fun. Hit the bell so you'll know when I go live, and share. It really does help. You can follow Ian Crossland at Ian Crossland on Twitter. He's rather
prolific. Yeah, I'm active.
Yeah.
Very active on Twitter.
He's active on Twitter. You can find me at Adam Crigler everywhere. All the different places. I did almost say Timcast. That's true, but
that's funny. Thanks to Tim. Oh, he's got a guest on tonight.
That's funny. Yeah, but AdamCrigler.net. You can find me. You can find all my skate videos, all my just everything. If you want to hit me up, my email's on there. You can send me emails. And follow me on Twitter, Parler, Instagram, YouTube, all the different places. Obviously, you're here right now, so slam that subscribe button. And I'm going to get into some of these here super chats.
Yeah.
The man behind the screen says, Deep State coming for Adam and Ian confirmed.
Deep State.
Man, that's a little, let me get a little F in chat
state.
if that's the case.
State be deep.
Stop, Ian. Calvin says, brave Ted Wheeler ran away, bravely ran away. When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Yes, brave Ted Wheeler turned, and gallantly he chickened out. I feel like I may have been able to say that better, but that was wonderfully said. Thank you. Apple says, "G'day, Adam. Reporting from Melbourne, aka COVID martial law. The premier has managed to gain a 6-month extension to his emergency powers. Oh, we will have an 8 p.m. curfew until September 29th now. Save us. I wish I could save you. My goodness, that sucks. So even more proof from people down under that are dealing with this authoritarianism. Sucks." MAGA X Star says, "Adam and Ian, MAGA X Star here. I am getting ideas for my next videos. To inspire me, what is your favorite show, movie, and game? Which do you think has greater lessons to teach? I'd love to make a video on your faves."
Oh, I love Mad Max Thunder Road. That was the new
movie?
Yeah.
The new one.
Yeah. It's like Charlize Theron. She's incredible.
She is such a... Yes, she's awesome.
And it's like, it is the definition of how you should do a female hero in a movie.
Agreed.
I thought Max was the hero.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but
Well, I mean, it's the movie's kind of old.
It's like 5 years old,
4
now.
years old,
something like
It's
that.
a great movie.
I was like blindsided by how good it was.
I actually had a conversation with someone about Charlize Theron, and they were like, "Yeah, she's awesome." And I was like, "Man, I really loved her in Mad Max." And they were like, "She was in that movie,
dude."
And I'm like, "Yeah,
that's when you know
like
they're good, is when they don't even know it's them."
Mechanical arm, badass driver that would drive the gas tank."
Dude,
they were like,
killer.
"That was Charlize Theron." I'm like, "Yeah, she was awesome."
She's a maniac.
So I don't know anything
just
about
like a normal person.
her person. People seem to be talking about who she is in real life.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't
Her
know.
acting
I don't know
skills
who she is in real
speak
life.
for themselves.
But well, let's see. What my favorite movie is The Life Aquatic.
Oh yeah, with Steve Zissou.
I love that movie. It was the first movie that made me laugh and also cry. I cried a little bit when I first saw the movie. I laughed a lot when I saw that movie. I love the soundtrack. I love every single person, the actors. Wes Anderson is an incredible writer, director. He's
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's great. But Wes Anderson,
Yeah,
if
Wes.
you ever need a long-haired guy that looks like me for a part,
Here he
I'm your
is.
man. You released the hotel. What was that?
Dude.
What is it called?
With Gene Hackman.
Yeah, what was the?
That was so good.
No, not the Royal Tenenbaums.
not the
I'm
Royal
talking about
Tenenbaums.
what is that hotel
A
movie?
hotel. I know.
Man,
what you mean.
I can't believe I spacing.
Dude,
It's been
his
so long since I
filmography
watched it.
is just incredible.
Doesn't matter. He's incredible, and I'm sure the chat's gonna roll in and
So,
tell me what it is.
TV show and game.
Yeah,
I mean,
a game.
I'm loving on Crusader Kings.
I know,
2.
but what's your all-time favorite game though?
Maybe Crusader Kings 2.
Really?
I think.
Well, I mean, wow.
I
okay.
put
So you're
1,400
excited.
hours into
You're
it.
stoked for the
love,
third game.
and the third one just came
It just
out.
came out today or yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
So good.
I'm gonna go with that.
Let's see. What movie? I just wanted to see if chats.
And I really liked Friends.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
That's it.
Thank you, Magic Man Studio. That movie came out on my birthday, like 6 or 7 years ago, and I went out and saw it on my birthday. It was one of the coolest birthday presents because I just love Wes Anderson, and that movie is amazing. The Grand Budapest Hotel. Thank you, chat. Love the chat. Chat's the best.
So legit.
So there you go, MAGA star, MAGA X star.
TV shows, Friends. I was big into. I don't know. Martin. That was a good show.
You're off the show.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Chandler
thank you,
Bing.
everybody. We're done.
Adam
Just
Cast
kidding.
IRL, favorite show.
Thank you.
I don't know.
All right, you could stay.
What's your favorite show?
My favorite
That's a
show.
tough one. There's like 10,000 to choose from.
I know. You're right. It is really tough. I loved Parks and Rec was hilarious. The Office was really good as far as comedy goes.
The Office, dude.
I mean, I really liked. I don't know.
Seinfeld.
It's so hard to say.
I just get lost in Seinfeld.
Battlestar Galactica was really awesome.
that was good.
That was really well acted and such a cool story.
Band of Brothers was really good.
I love
was
Band
a
of
miniseries.
Brothers. Really good because it's true. It's based on true stuff.
On
So
Easy Company.
I think that's what.
Paratroopers.
Man, that was awesome. That was a great series. Band of Brothers is definitely worth some. I haven't watched The Pacific yet. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it.
I want to see that. The same people made The Pacific.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. He was involved.
I know. I don't think
or
Tom,
Spielberg. Were they both involved?
the people behind the camera maybe. I don't think it was the same actors, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So, but game, I've got to go with the Dark Souls series. Those games, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro. It changed the quality of games. You have to be good. You've got to be good, or else you will die. That's it. You will die. And even if you're good, you're going to die. It just happens. But the combat system of that game spoiled me so much that other games now aren't as fun for me. So I think that is my all-time favorite games. I have plenty of other games that I loved, but oof, that one. All right, let's move forward. Viking Insane says Canada and Australia have their own government. Okay. Oh, yeah, I've read some of these in the beginning here. Renata says 2 streams in one day. Thank you, smash like button. Yeah, that was the like button's fault, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Mark Robert Shaw says, for green energy, fission should be thorium until we have fusion, but the cool thing is fusion is that it'll even work with quarks and some atomic particles. I have no idea what you're talking about, but it seems like that's the next step of the conversation that we are having today.
Yeah, we talked about thorium and as a better than uranium. Maybe thorium's a better heating element.
Cuban says, I had too much Jameson whiskey today, but I did know how to say your name. Shout out to Cuban. Wait, am I saying that right now? Now I'm second guessing myself. Anyway, Mark says, Aussie here. Queen is head of state, part of the British Empire. Aha! It is part of the British Empire. Well, as per Mark here.
Thank you, sir.
Coop says, I read this already, but I think it's great.
It deserves another one.
And I want to read it again. You know what I'm about to say?
No.
Adam, your guest is insane.
Oh, yeah, that one.
He is not, in fact, my guest, but a prevalent party, Ian Crossland.
Hey.
Happily admitting that he is crazy.
I see things differently.
He certainly does. All right. Kami says, smash that like button. Do it, and do it now. You heard the man. He said it. Smash the like button. I want to see those likes go up and up and up. Smash it. Smash it. Smash. Smash.
Right. Smash it like a diamond.
Woosa. Woosa, Adam. Woosa. Salty Scotch.
That's a cool name.
I read this one again. I'm reading this one again because it's hilarious. Thanks for your content all this week. Well, except for the diaper story.
Oh, yeah.
I regret nothing.
Oh,
That's
one.
it. I regret nothing.
Wow.
Oh, Edward and the Rising Refugee. Bing, 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 bing. Becoming members. Thank you very much. And let's see. Mark Robert Shaw says you should watch the Spiffing Brit.
Oh, I love that guy.
Oh, you know him?
He breaks video games.
Oh.
I mean, he'll find...
Like bugs and
yeah,
stuff?
he'll find
fun.
like, what do you call it? Exploits. And just... He did it with Crusader Kings 3 like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, but it just came out.
He got an early access. And he was
course.
able to like get married and then divorce and then marry and divorce and kept getting like money for every time he would marry.
So that's good. That's what they need people
Right.
for. So, well, Napalm says, personal opinion. Love you guys. I like your opinion.
Thank you, sir.
That's a good opinion.
Yeah.
I agree.
Spread the love.
I agree with your opinion. Your wife and you are a power couple. Another opinion that I 100% agree with.
Truth.
Active duty, voting this year for the first time at 28. Good for you.
Nice.
Napalm, I'm proud of you. Thank you for that. And your wonderful compliments. Sparky, hey, what's good? And let's see. HMQEII plays it off, but she sacked the Austin PM in 1975. Australia is a separate country, but MQE.
Her Majesty Queen.
Oh, is that what it is?
Elizabeth II.
Her Majesty Queen England II
Elizabeth,
is
yeah.
their queen. Maybe the same in Canada. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Salty Scotch says thank you, and I believe that is for fixing my Trumpy bear.
Yes.
You know,
Salty
American
Scotch. Do you ever put salt on the rim
You know what?
when tasting the Scotch?
I'm gonna name my bear Salty.
I love it.
That's it.
Nice one.
That's to all you Salty army out there. My Trumpy bear officially has a name. It's Salty.
What up,
There
Salty?
you go, Salty. I love it. Salty bear.
Nice one.
Yes. So that Salty Scotch, I mean, I love Scotch, and now I've got Salty that I love. He joins me on my show every day.
Great.
So Salty Bear, long live the Salty Bear. And that's wonderful. That's
nice.
world's first. TJL says, please do a deep dive in the British Empire and the Commonwealth of Nations.
Very cool.
To show Ian just how wrong he is.
Oh, was I wrong?
But he doesn't know. He
No,
even
I'm-
admitted. He was like, well, I don't really know. This is what I think.
That's a
it's
cool
We
idea.
should do it tomorrow. Let's do it.
Isaac Newton gave them physics, and
Let's
that's
do
how they
it.
were able to dominate the oceans in the early days.
All right. Well, you're right. We should. I want to do that. That sounds actually really cool because I don't really know much about the British Empire, the expansion. I mean, they took over a lot of the world.
I've heard that it's because physics. They were able to
Interesting.
get long range with their cannons, so they could
Ah.
take out all the other boats.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, very cool. Let's see. Sparky says, Her Majesty the Queen of England II acts like that she's just a figurehead, but she can do some serious off with their heads stuff. I altered the final word, although I did stuff.
You
But it is
elucidated.
kind of scary. I have no idea the power of the Queen. Crash says, whenever there's a hyped up breakthrough that has a lot of marketing involved, check out the Thunderfoot's channel. 9 out of 10 times it's bull, i.e. Theranos. I don't know. I saw a lot of different things from this kind of stuff. And different PhDs. I read some long-winded stuff about the diamond batteries that was kind of too long to read in, and honestly, I didn't even fully understand it myself, but because it's a lot to take in. But I don't know. It seems like there's some truth in it.
Yeah, they said they're going to have a working
We'll see.
prototype by the end of the year, a commercial prototype.
That is very exciting
It's
stuff.
going to cost about the same as like regular batteries too.
My God. Really?
I don't know if the prototype will, but
Well,
that's what
regular
they're
batteries
saying.
are dead.
I know.
They're done.
Lithium ion's on its way out.
They're
Tesla
Bye.
just spent all this
Bye-bye.
money on lithium ion tech too.
Well,
Like the whatever.
yeah,
time to upgrade.
The gigafactories,
Yeah.
aren't they making batteries
Yeah.
in there too?
Lithium
So,
ions.
But if this is the case,
They'll be
we'll
defunct.
see. Yeah, we'll see. Brent Miller said, "It's my birthday, so
Happy
take my
birthday.
first super chat. Love you, Adam, and keep doing you, man." Hey, Brent, happy birthday! I mean, you're spending your birthday hanging out with me. That means a lot to me. So you get a bing, 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 bing,
Happy
bing, bing,
birthday,
happy
dude.
birthday, bing, 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 bing.
Brett Miller.
Brent Miller, happy birthday, and I love you too. Napalm says, decimated, Mayas decimavisa, Latin meaning to kill one in every 10/reduce something by 1/10. Many have used this incorrectly for years, yielding the common use today. Decimated means to by 10.
Yeah,
Decimal.
the Romans, if the
Yeah.
you know that story, if they would
sounds
mess
familiar.
up, they would take their troops and split them into tens, and then they would draw straws, and whoever got the short straw, the other 9 would have to kill that 10th person.
Brutal.
That was like a punishment.
That's brutal. Yeah, I have heard that actually. Super Truther, thanks for the super chat. John says, Adam, please do a show on the Great American Outdoors Act, Operation Lady Justice, and the new EPA division of Mountains, Deserts, and Plains. Massillon, Ohio here.
Oh, Massillon.
Oh, Massillon.
That's close to my
Oh, yeah,
hometown.
you're from Ohio,
Yeah.
so you would know how to say it. What did I say? Massillon?
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 Yeah, Massillon.
Massillon sounds way cooler.
Cool name.
Yeah, it is
I
kind
always
of cool.
really like that name.
Yeah. I love the Great American Outdoors Act. It is incredible. They allocated, I think, $5 billion or something to the great outdoors.
All right.
Really, really huge. I tweeted about it when it first happened. I think it was like a month or two ago. But very cool. I don't know anything about Operation Lady Justice. Actually, I think that might be something about the U.S. Marshals saving these kids. Let me just... Task Force to determine a high level of extreme violence against Native American women. Oh, okay. So it's to help prevent. It's a task force that the president put in place to help the stopping the missing and murder murdered American Indians.
Oh, awesome.
And that's wonderful. Like more things every day. I find something more about the president that I'm like, man, this guy's awesome. Samaj says, Adam, great to see you on Dr. K's show last night. I am wishing you all success for your new gig. Blessings to you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. Super Truther says, Aussie Freedom Day, September 5th. Oh, man, nice. I hope they're allowed to celebrate it when it comes. My goodness. Ben says, wait, if he appointed himself police chief, does he collect 2 paychecks? One for mayor and one for police chief. Isn't that wrong? He actually was police chief first and then became the mayor. And then when everyone was like, so who's going to be the police chief? He was just kind of like, nah, you know what? I'm good.
Is he the chief or the commissioner?
The commissioner.
Is there a chief?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea how it works there. But
oh, wow.
It's weird because he went from one and then became the mayor. And they were like, so what's up? You know, and
there's no law
he's
saying
just
you
like,
can't
meh.
do both.
Yep. So it's weird. It's weird. Huey says, hashtag free Victoria, Australia. All right, there you go. Ed says, it's pretty much one state, Victoria, that's gone all full authoritarian in Australia. Our premier, Dan Andrews, is buddy with Z and signed us up to the Belt and Road, but our federal government just canceled it. Well, that sounds good. It sounds like it sounds like China's mad at Australia. I mean, they're keeping one of their,
that's so
pundits
weird.
in prison. Yeah, it's crazy. Mark G says, if Tim red-pilled Adam, does this mean that Adam will super red-pill Ian? No, let's get something straight. I red-pilled myself. Tim put me on the show, and I chose to do that upon my own.
He was like a Morpheus to you. He gave you the red pill and the blue pill, and you chose.
No, he didn't want me to be red-pilled.
You're kind of right.
He wanted me to stay the layman.
It was like an experiment to him.
Maybe.
What's he gonna do?
No, he brought me on because I wasn't political, because I wasn't really privy,
Dude, red pill's like a magnet.
Yeah, he wanted to be the smart guy.
Knowledge is like just sucks you in towards it. When you know it's there, it's hard to avoid it.
Samuel says, someone clipped that quote. Oh no, what quote? What did I do? Well, too late. Mark says, it's because most of us Aussies don't care, and Victoria is a disaster. The leaders don't know what they're doing. We'll be a republic one day. I certainly hope so. Clorox Bleach says, smash your government, Ian. And that's a quote from you.
Smash.
Moving on.
Gently rewrite your constitution.
Asher says, love the shirt, Adam. You sexy. Oh, thank you. Ooh. This is a quality Arbor skateboard shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Almost jean technology.
But it's not jeans. It's
denim.
Yeah. Well,
is it denim?
I don't think so.
No, just smacks of denim.
Isn't denim jean? Isn't that the same?
It's a type of jean material. Yeah. I really wanted it to be.
Let's see. Ryan says, Australia is a Commonwealth country, but it is democratic. We can vote, but there's a huge disconnect between politics and people. Well, that seems to be true everywhere, because most people just want to go about their lives. They don't really want to be political, because to be political is exhausting. Socialism is for figs. What do you think we did to start this great country, Adam? Peace is not always the answer. I agree with you. That's true. But the optimism in me, the person, I don't want violence. That doesn't mean I don't want violence. I get what you're saying. Yes, we fought for this country. We fought to keep it peace, or we fought to become the republic that we are. But if I could choose to do something democratically, through talk, I will always do that every single time if I have the choice.
And we could. It's a new time. It's a new decade. It's a new millennia with new technology.
True.
There's a lot of potential to rewrite the system.
Yep.
Peacefully.
Got to do it. Our Heretic says, please do a deep dive on the Chinese Cultural Revolution. You will feel utterly jaw-dropped at the parallel between that event and what led up to it, and how it almost perfectly mirrors Antifa and BLM, sans the LGBTQRXLMNOP nonsense. Is that how long it is now?
I don't think so.
I think it's a joke, but my goodness.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, I don't know.
When
was the Cultural Revolution?
It's like in the 50s. Mao Zedong, and his wife is the one that they don't talk about a lot, but she was like the dangerous.
Ooh, it sounds like you know a lot. Let's save it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. That's cool. We can do like the British Empire /
imperial conquest,
imperial
and the
empire.
history of because the British had invaded China and colonized it.
They kind of go in hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, we can maybe link them up. Marco Polo says Australia does not have freedom of speech protection. What they just did is arrest a dissident, as they are doing in Hong Kong. So, authoritarian. Great. The Art Heretic says, Ian is 100% right. We are facing an invasion. It does feel like that. Yep. Kai Kingston Ford says, the Queen has effectively no power in the UK. All she does is signs the law into power that represents the country. Interesting. Okay. Political Pothead says, Australia has a parliament. Monarchy is symbolic. Learn more every day. Jonathan Creed says, Australia has premiers, whereas the US has governors. The premier/governor of Victoria, Dan Andrews, is acting the same way the governor of New Jersey has done, while Governor Murphy has been a tyrant, mandating masks all over the place. It's rather ridiculous. So, Ash David says, the woman in Australia is pregnant with 2 kids. The police are covering for the Freemason pedophiles in our government. Look at Wood's Royal Commission suppression orders, Senator Bill Heffernan. I mean, it is so sad that she was arrested in front of her 2 kids for a Facebook post. She even, it was recorded that she even said, "Look, I'll delete the post. It's not a big deal. And they're like, no, it's too late." And I mean, I don't know about that second part, but scary. It's a scary world we're living in. Michael says it's incitement because she publicly encouraged people to break the law. Lockdown is 4 reasons to leave home. Shopping for food and essential items, care and caregiving, daily exercise, work and study. Okay, so the lockdown is mandatory, which is insane to me. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, I'm from Australia and saw that story. As much as you can be against the views of the anti-maskers, she has every right to make those opinions. The Vic Premier has allowed this to happen. Total BS. That's what it seems like.
I think it would be so frustrating to see with the internet, to see people in the United States to have that kind of freedom, but to not have it, and to see them be able to do freedom of speech, and then if you did it, you'd get busted. It's like, oh God, that would be so frustrating. I feel your pain. I'm so frustrated for you. I want to help you.
Yeah,
and I will.
I guess Premia is how you pronounce. I've been saying premier because my English accent, but it's Premia.
Oh, that's the Australian way to say it.
Premia. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, mate, Premia.
So that's how it's pronounced. So I'm gonna do that from now on. Thanks for that. Now I know. Ozdog says it's only one state in Australia, and the governor is CCP paid. Yeah, that's what it seems like. You're not the first person to have said that to me. So. Jitters says, hey guys, absolutely love how pro-America this pod is. Love other countries, but there's no place I'd rather be. Sad to see American people react so scared to COVID, but hoping we wake up soon. Oh, we're waking up, baby. Yes, we are, Jitters. I mean, I see it. People are fed up. They're sick of it. The new CDC numbers came out, and it's just like, okay, so if you're sick and old, you're susceptible. But if you're young and healthy, you're not. Like, okay, let's open up. Come on. It's time to open up. Well, remember, there's an election at hand that we have to, make everyone afraid and blame the president for. So, oh, I hope I don't get in trouble. Nong Mar says, if Trump wins, China is going down. They know it, and that's why they fund the Dems, BLM, and Antifa. I mean, it does seem to make sense, right? So, let's see. Spanky says, sounds like Australia needs an invasion of freedom. America! F yeah. Little U.S. flag. Devin says, the longer the battery lasts, the lower its voltage. Oh, okay. So maybe that has something to do. Well, I don't know much about batteries, so we got to know more about it. The Salty Scotch comes back with, we love your show. Salty Army, baby. And Salty the Bear. I got a new bear named after
the Godfather
my Salty
again.
fans. So now I have Salty the Bear. Salty the Trumpy Bear. He's great. Let's see. Abe says, the battery has been debunked. See EEV blog. Can you write this down?
Yeah.
EEV blog. Here, actually, here, I got it.
Okay.
I want to check that out. All right, I'm gonna check that out after the show. Punk Rock Pirate says Portland is so screwed right now. Our choice for mayor is 2-inch Ted. Is are they calling him 2-inch Ted?
Whoa.
What is that? What is the 2-inch?
He's very thin. He has small wrists.
Or really small pee-pee energy.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes. He speaks the truth.
A democratic socialist or a write-in as a BLM activist. I plan on moving out. Oh, man, Portland. I didn't have any interest in going before. I certainly have zero interest in going right now.
I used to want to move there. Isn't that crazy? Like 5 years ago. I heard it was so zen.
You're rather hippie-ish.
It rained a lot. That was the only reason I never moved.
Because it rained a lot?
Yeah, it rained a lot.
Yeah, and you loved sun gaze.
I do like
you
the
hippie.
sun. It's just so hot.
You hippie.
Feed me.
I'm no longer the hippie on the show. Yes. This is wonderful. Let's see. Sparky says, these type batteries have been around for ultra-low current apps for decades. They're like powering a solar panel from the light of a firefly. Yeah, but you have to understand the advancements that we're making. They are clearly, man, it is incredible. Sejong the Great, you're welcome for the Nuclear Diamond battery chat yesterday. That was Sejong who brought it up. That's true. Thank you, Sejong. Great subject. It was a lot of fun to learn about. And I feel like it was just scratching the surface of it. You know, we got a lot to learn. Abigail says, love you guys. Keep spreading the peace and love. I love you. Thank you very much. Dakota Dad, what's good? And I just what a classic.
Saw it happen with my own eyes.
Classic member here. This guy has been commenting from the beginning from Timcast IRL. Dakota Dad, how you doing? I had a jump right when I saw your name, in true Timcast form. Hey guys, watch the show on Channel Seeker about 3 weeks back where they say they possibly may have figured out how to make batteries from viruses. I made it on time today. You guys are still awesome. Thank you, Dakota Dad. I appreciate it.
Man, that's wild.
Viruses, batteries from viruses. What is that?
Piezoelectricity? What do they charge?
I have no idea. Sparky again. The batteries aren't bogus. They have just a limited use because for the volume and weight, you need a backpack and a strong back for your smartphone. I see what you're saying, but look at what 1 megabyte of information looked like in 1950.
Mm-hmm. Those giant wall computers.
It was like 1 megabyte of data was like an entire room. And then look at where we are now. Boom. It's so, and then you think about how many leaps we're making. It's insane.
And we're talking about alpha beta wave radiation.
It's
instead of electricity.
We're making strides. It's going to be great. John says you would need massive numbers of nuclear plants to feed the global demand for carbon-14. Tens of thousands of reactors.
They did say
that is true.
There's a finite source of C14.
But if you think about it, if they get it down to one battery that can power whatever you need, then
you're not going to be replacing them.
Yeah, we don't need. The demand will eventually be met. Right. I guess,
so to speak. Yeah.
Right.
And they can transmute it. They said.
Interesting.
They're working on transmuting it.
Yeah. Interesting. Kiss says, "What happened to the solar roadways? They cannot make a leak-proof battery.
They were getting dirty.
Know.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah, they were getting dirty, and then it wouldn't work anymore.
I know.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame." Mounted Patrolman says, Adam, look up direct energy conversion like traveling wave DEC. No more steam. I don't know anything about that, but I will absolutely.
Is that how solar panels work?
I'm going to check that out. I'm not sure. We are running out of time, so I really want to get through these. Let's see. Sparky again says, try hitting a diamond with a sledgehammer. It will shatter. There's a limited hangout scam. Batteries work, but would never power a TV remote control. Again, he says, wireless power's common. There's an exceptional loss. Or exponential loss. I see, yeah.
I would say never say never.
Never say
and don't
never.
Smash your batteries with sledgehammers.
No, the only thing you should be smashing is the like button. That is obvious.
But not with a sledgehammer.
I mean, if you're not smashing the like button, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? Yeah. Big Mac attack with the super chat. The super chat says, "Hey guys, sorry to burst your bubble, but diamonds aren't dense enough to properly stop radiation from leaking out. You'll need a smaller layer of lead or just as dense a material to properly block the radiation. On top of that, carbon-14 radioactivity decays into nitrogen-14. Interesting.
But they used to use lead in these plants, and now they use carbon. Now they use graphite. So maybe you're right, but they have transitioned from lead to graphite as an radiation
Mr.
catch.
Retsom says Tesla Tower is the same tech as pyramids. That's what I believe. I know people have called me crazy for it, but I don't care. Tesla was obsessed with Egypt. He was obsessed with the pyramids. You can watch our deep dive on it on on this channel. You can go find the deep dive on Tesla. He loved the pyramids. He studied the pyramids. He was obsessed with them. So in his early years, when he was coming of age of his ideas, he obsessed over the pyramids. So, and then of course, there's no doubt that the Wardenclyffe had the same kind of location over aqueduct or aquifers. It collected. They filled up with the tides, collected the Tulare current. He used the power of the planet's natural energy, and that's the power that I think that they're probably working on over at this Visic. What is it called again? Visiv. Yeah. Very cool. Sparky says the 5,000 watt radio station generates wireless power, but only at an ultra tiny fraction of what a watt hits your radio. I see. Yeah. Bobcat says combined wireless power and diamond batteries. Now imagine a solar power farm a mile across around the equator above the atmosphere orbital ring. Interesting. Yep. That is interesting. You know, quite expensive, but
could harvest lightning.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that's another idea that we talked about.
Lightning harvesting, man. Send it down to a generator.
Yeah. Abe says John Galt's motor is real, electrostatic motor. I don't know about that either. More things I'm going to check out.
Who is John Galt?
I don't know, but we're going to find out later. Sparky says Generation 4 reactors eat spent rods. Also, it's physically impossible for them to melt down. Generation 3 won't melt down either and is common in France and Canada. Yeah, France actually has a lot of nuclear reactors, newer ones. And a lot of like American reactors are older. Like we definitely need to upgrade our energy. You know, people take it for granted. People are so used to just having their lights turn on and just paying the bill. No one really, you know, we're so comfortable in our ways nowadays.
I had a moment earlier where I was just like, such thanks, and like terror about it going out.
Yeah,
like
good.
We're lucky.
Yes, we are. We really are. Let's see. Frankie says Tesla was seen as pie in the sky, parroting off something they already had, and would create jobs then and there instead of more research. Hot take. Well, I mean, are you talking about the pyramids, or what exactly is he talking about there? I'm not sure. Maybe, I mean, this is the wireless power that we were talking about. Maybe. Who knows? Blacklist says, Adam, do you like comic books? Have you checked out Magnificent 7 on Indiegogo by Injustice artist Mike Miller? That's me. This is my channel name. Oh, all right. Well, awesome. I'll check it out. Someone sent them to Timcast IRL. And I never
saw those.
Was part of the mail.
Magnificent.
So I don't know where those went. Edward says, cover song, Dare Queensryche, Silent Lucidity. Love you both. Keep it up. Love the shoe. The wonderful shoe. Old farts make me remember Ed Sullivan. What's the shoe thing about? I got a shoe somewhere? I don't know. Okay, but thanks for the love. Appreciate that. Faulkner Gaming says, love the Ian plus Crigler duo, Paul and John of our time. Who's Paul and Tom?
Paul and John?
Yeah, do you know
The Beatles.
Oh, wow, really?
Paul and John Lennon.
Oh, my goodness.
Mr. McCartney.
Well, that is
someone's got to speak the
wonderful
truth.
compliment. Thank you.
You should hear
so
us.
much.
Oh yeah, we have played music together.
I didn't even hear it. You're like, I got this backup.
Back, bro.
You got to come up with something
practicing.
for that new song that I've been working on.
I love it.
Let's see. Where were we? David says, Lingams, obelisks, and pyramids, they're all over the world, network in place, so we're just relearning how to use them. Battery, Tesla. God, I love this kind of stuff.
These keywords.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we think that we're so ahead of all technology of
like uranium.
Our history.
You can mine uranium.
Uh-huh.
So maybe in Atlantis they had uranium power.
Who knows? Yeah,
maybe they were boiling water and making gigantic steam generators.
Who knows? It would be cool to go check the right shit, the eye.
Oh yeah, the Rickart structure.
The Rickart.
Rickart
we should go there.
Yeah.
Would you guys want us to go explore that? If I booked a ticket and we flew out there and made live streamed it, I don't know if we'd have internet to live stream it, but that would be cool if we just went out and did it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, someone in chat just mentioned the Baghdad batteries. Like they had light bulbs.
Yeah.
There's hieroglyphs of light bulbs and of battery systems that we've proven to actually work. So we think that we're also advanced, but we don't know. We're not there. It's crazy. All right, where were we here? James, Blackfire Knights, thank you for the super chat. James says, nuclear engineer here. Ooh, fusion is dangerous as an energy source because we will start mining Earth's water into energy. And that's, we need water to live.
Right, the ocean is a fuel source, but not infinite.
And that creates our oxygen, man. Everyone thinks it's the Amazon is like the lungs of the Earth. It's the oceans. Seriously, we got to protect our oceans. Dark Party says, dual stream on Twitch, not game. You have a lot of users with Prime that can give away our free subscriptions to you. Thank you. Maybe I should. I don't know how to do that. I'm just going off of the knowledge that I gained from Tim, who's a YouTuber. But I do have Prime, and I will set that up. I'm gonna look into it. Holly Movie Star says, want a sci-fi show to watch? Space Above and Beyond. Where is that located? Where can I watch that? I have all these things to check out afterwards. I'll check it out. Thank you. Cody Evans says, Salty Bear, only you can smash the like button. Cody Evans, you get a bing, 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 bing. That was wonderful. That I want like a little plaque over his head. Like, only you can smash the like button. That is fantastic. Cody, thank you for that. I applaud that. Salty Bear. All right. Ken says, yo, Adam, you check out the new Bill and Ted movie yet, or planning to? I can't wait to watch it.
We watched a little.
Yeah, well, because I was going live, Tim started watching it at like 5:45, and I'm like, oh, I want to watch it, but I have to set up for my show. But knowing him, he bought the movie, and I could just go watch it.
Yeah,
eventually.
I saw half of it or something.
Yeah, I want to watch it. You saw the first two?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Life-changing.
Come on, great movies. Ash, be excellent to each other. Right?
Most excellent.
That's amazing. Like, I love that sentence.
Yes.
Be excellent to each other. That's great. I love that.
Save the world with a song.
Let's see. Ash David said, please watch and share Senator Bill Heffernan's speech about Woods Royal Commission findings, 28 pedos and government forcing suppression orders. This keeps popping up. People keep talking about Bill Heffernan's speech. Maybe I'll, let me search into that. I'll do that after the show. Salty Scotch. You salty dog, you. You hear that, Trumpy? Salty Trump? Yep. Well, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Didn't even say any words. Just sent a super chat in. Appreciate you, bud.
Nice.
Dinnerman says, I'd love to see a deep dive on Sir Thomas Urquhart, because he was an interesting, eccentric Jacobot. I don't know who that is, but I will mark it down to check out after the show. Thank you. Sparky again says, Fukushima reactor was a generation 1 and was already obsolete. When GE scammed Japan into buying it, Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island were also generation 1.
Wow.
That's a shame. Well, good thing though, after Fukushima hit, Japan went overkill on every nuclear reactor. They shut down literally every single reactor they had, revamped every single one to be completely like up to date. So Japan definitely learned its lesson. Obone1 says, what do you think, what think idea bring sheriff vote by, oh my gosh, I brain fart there. What think idea bring sheriff vote by community as way accountable?
That's like old.
There's no question mark. I just asked.
Morse code where it costs money per letter that you have to send?
Right. Oh, man. What? Bring an idea of sheriff vote by community. Isn't the sheriffs voted in anyway? I'm sorry, Obone. I can't do it. I tried. Thank you for the super chat. I'll give you that. So appreciate you. Villarreal says, John B. Goodenough, inventor of the lithium ion and RAM, will revolutionize the battery tech. Incidentally, could you do a deep dive on him someday? Awesome. I love these. Everyone's got these great ideas. I'm checking them all out after the show. Wolfsbane says, I was watching an interview with Thomas Sowell, and he was talking about the elites and their lack of love for the U.S. This was back in the 80s. It seems this has been happening for a long time. Interesting enough, the elites in New York City hated Donald Trump when he moved into Manhattan from Queens and Brooklyn. And he started doing the Trump Tower, and they looked down on him. They were like, we're old money, you're new money, you don't belong here, get out of here. And Donald Trump said, I don't care what you say about me. I belong here. I'm an American. I earn my right here. I'm going to build this here Trump Tower. And he actually brought a lot of peace back into New York. New York was a scary place to be. And crime was crazy. crime started going down. He brought a lot of money back into the place. And these old elites in the 80s didn't like him, and he loves America. I mean, you asked, does Donald Trump love America? The answer is most certainly a yes.
He ran for president.
From anyone that you ask.
Yeah.
Sure, but...
I didn't see a lot of those stodgy elites running for president. I don't even like that word elite because I feel like they love it. I feel like they're like, yes, call me elite.
Yeah,
That's what I want. My ego. Like, you're not elite. Elite is like a good human. Like someone that's empowering the human race so that we can work together.
Yeah. Yeah, we want bring elite back to being
good.
Elite again.
Yeah,
right?
real true.
Mm-hmm.
Truth elite.
Yeah. Jake Phillips says, so what do you think the Proud Boys, the Boys Are Back rally planned in late September in Portland? I haven't heard of it. I don't know. I feel like Antifa's asking for it. I don't like violence. I'll say that all day long. I don't like violence. I don't want violence. I don't think it's the answer. Violence begets violence, and that's what's happening now, it seems. Sparky says, diamond batteries like 70s energy crisis, unlimited power scams. Scamsters would rent ballrooms and use a motivational style speech to scam investors. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true because of what I've read. I mean, there's PhD doctors that are writing papers on this stuff. So, and they're scaling it up to a point of, but again, I feel like we just scratched the surface, so I'm not really sure.
There's definitely not unlimited power just because it's 5,000 years of power, but you just got to think on a big scale. It's not nearly unlimited.
But even in that interview, they were saying, like, what about the 28,000 year thing? Explain that.
Yeah.
And they were like
sensors.
Well, yeah, it lasts for 28,000 years if you put it in your, fire.
Like your LED light.
Yeah, like an LED light, an exit light, or a fire, whatever, detector. So, but then, if you use like a regular device, it only lasts 9 years. And it's like, that's a significant difference.
Right.
Going from 28,000 to 9 years.
Until you got to recharge
and
it.
then it said for like a heavy device, it's only like 6 months or something. But it's like, that's still pretty insane.
Wow.
I don't know. Can it be recharged? That's another thing.
They kept saying it could.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't know. This is the beginning. It's a new era.
Exciting.
Like, I don't think it's a scam though.
I didn't even know.
I
didn't realize how cool. Like yesterday.
Yeah.
Until today, I didn't know it was like a thing like this level.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see. Wolfsbane says, "No soul, no peace. I need that deep dive. I would love to have Thomas Sowell on my show. My goodness, that would be amazing. Amazing. Yes, I mean." He deserves a deep dive, actually, 100%. So maybe one day. I've got a lot of guests. I've got guests coming in this month, so I'm not going to be doing any deep dives this month. Although a buddy of mine wants me to do a 9/11 deep dive on 9/11.
It's fascinating. I have someone that could give you probably every piece of information.
I'm just thinking you can handle the conspiracy
I worked there,
side
dude. I know
things.
so much about.
Yeah, you actually worked there. You have the mask.
I worked at Ground Zero.
You were telling me about that.
I can give you the smell.
I don't think I want to smell that.
You should.
Really?
Yeah, it's worth knowing.
Just to know what it smells like?
Yeah, it was pretty unique. It smelled like graham crackers.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. But isn't that like breathing in cancer?
Yeah, don't take a huge whiff. Or if you do, give yourself 3 or 4 days to get it out of your system.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. I just lost where we were here. So, Dinnerman says, peace is just the absence of war with the seeds of another already planted. Interesting. All right. Well, I would. That's from Gundam Wing, I guess.
What if we were all meditating peacefully? What if we got to that stage where we could sit in silence and enjoy with enough?
No, there's always going to be this. I mean, I believe this. There's always going to be someone that will take advantage. There's always going to be.
Maybe that's good. Maybe that's part of our evolution, and it's supposed to be like that.
And there's always going to be someone that's lazy and doesn't want to do anything. So it's like, not everyone's going to be working hard. Someone always wants to take advantage of everyone else, and someone doesn't want to do anything. That's just how it is.
And like without resistance, you don't grow. You become weak. So maybe that's why we create resistance for ourselves.
Look at this world we live in.
It's so gross. Yeah.
Yeah. Sparky says, hate to dismiss tech. Don't want people scammed. Well, I'm not buying into anything. But if it's true, it's amazing. So Ed Crypto says, please bring freedom to Australia. You can have our oil. Yeah, I don't know much what I can do except for, let the public know what's actually happening out there. Man of Culture says, go check out China Uncensored for a great take on China. Maybe you can invite the host of it, Chris Chappell, on the show. He's an agent Smith lookalike and will red pill you hard on China. Well, I will check him out after the show. Sparky says, no power? Queen is commander-in-chief of the Royal Navy and Air Force. If she doesn't sign, bills don't become law. Parliament is in charge of the army, by the way. So, yeah, she seems like she's got some power. Sparky is on it, and thank you, Sparky. Yeah. Really appreciate your super chats. Kobe says, I'm locked in my house in Melbourne, Australia. Here's the post she made and was arrested for. Let me look at that real quick.
Nice one.
Because I want to see it.
All right, screen cap.
Zoe, yeah, this looks like it. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is oh wait, hold on, I gotta bring it over here. Give me a second. So this is I guess this is the post that she was arrested for. Yeah, Zoe Lee, peaceful protest. All social distancing measures are to be followed, so we don't get arrested. Please wear a mask unless you have a. So what? She's saying we got to adhere by the law. Please adhere to the law, but we're gonna peacefully protest. My goodness. And they arrested her for this. Thanks for sending me this, Kobe. That was really great. I wish I had it earlier, but I really appreciate you sending that over. I wish I could somehow insert that into the episode, but very nice. Thank you. Disturbed says, my birthday too. Thanks for the show. You guys see the Epic Times documentaries on COVID Fifi? Also, I love you guys. Keep it up. Happy birthday, Disturbed. You
love
get
you
it. Bing,
too,
bing, 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 bing,
baby.
bing. Birthday. Bing, 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 bing. Very nice, very nice. Happy birthday.
I was in a Disturbed music video. Oh, sorry to interrupt there.
What is it?
A Disturbed music video. Remember the band Disturbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the video. One of the music videos. I'll show you later. The name
Obone
reminded me.
Oh, right on. Obone says, I think I could create a solar panel using superposition, passive radioactive form thorium, layering electric-magnetic waves. Interesting. Cool. Small Rabid Monkey says, Ian is right, and we all know it. Been waiting for this event since 2009, and they're taking forever. Wardcliffe Coil is a launcher in Destiny 2. It is, and it shoots the... It's pretty crazy. That was one of my... I think that might have been the first exotic I got in Destiny 2. Yeah. Sparky says, Generation 1 through 4 is shorthand. Wasn't a linear timeline. Oh, okay. Interesting. No. It's fun to say. Wireless power is subject to the inverse square law rule, just like radio towers and solar. It requires significant power to transmit any real distance. As far as the classic knowledge of what we have, yes. But it's all about moving forward. Sparky says, Ed Sullivan always mispronounced show as shoe. Oh, welcome to the shoe. That's pretty funny. Sparky says, Baghdad battery went missing during the U.S. invasion. What, there was only one? Pretty sure there was.
They have a lot of them. But I think that might be a joke.
Oh, okay.
That's like a 13,000-year-old
I don't
battery.
know. And then there was a sad face emote, so who knows?
Baghdad battery.
Zach says, I know the cure for beating COVID-19. Drink liquor and beer every day. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Cure.
Frankie says, with Tesla, we might be trying to figure out wireless data instead of having wireless data. Instead of having wireless data and trying to figure out wireless energy.
Have you heard of Li-Fi?
No.
Instead of Wi-Fi, they use light to transmit data.
Cool.
And they might be able to send electric charge through light, through photons. I'm not sure.
Oh, very cool. KBTV, thanks for the super chat. Hanson says, sci-fi show to watch, Eureka. It's effing fantastic, and I was super sad when it ended. Isn't that sad when one of your favorite shows ends?
Yeah.
I was really bummed when the first, not the first Star Trek, but Star Trek Enterprise, like that's the name of the show.
With Scott Bakula?
Yes.
He was great.
That was an awesome show.
I've only seen a couple episodes.
Because it was the first Enterprise, and the first season, they didn't even have teleporters. They were trying to figure it out, and they had the guy on, or the guy who created teleporters was part of the show, and it was cool to see the beginning. It was the beginning of it all, even before the Federation became the Federation.
Like Scott Bakula is a great actor. He has this sympathy about him. I mean, at Quantum Leap, I used to get so sad at the end of each episode.
Really,
I'd be so sad that it was over. Like that world is gone now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was great. So that was. I'll check out Eureka. That sounds great. I'll definitely check that out. KBTV again says, forgot to put in a chat. Enjoy my first 2 super chats, brother. Watch The Enemies Within, doc. Don't know if it's conspiracy or legit, but either way, it's eye-opening and not unbelievable. I don't know what that is, The Enemies Within, but I will check that out at the end of the show. Let's see. Long John says, I agree that peaceful protests are more politically effective than riots, but what do you do when the police start arresting people for planning and attending legitimately peaceful protests? I know it's a tough situation. Like, I honestly, I can't believe that it's happening. There definitely is a line, but I'll never condone violence. I'll never say we must be violent. Even on the Timcast show, there was a moment that they were planning on there was talks of forcing American citizens to give their blood or something like that. Like, you had to give your blood to the center, the CDC, so they can control and see who has COVID and whatnot. And I was like, hard stop. Absolutely not. Why aren't we rioting about this? And Tim was like, whoa, kind of what I just did earlier to you, and it made me realize, like, that was an emotional outburst. I do have to check myself, but violence is never going to work. So guaranteed, if millions of people in Australia got together, I don't know. See, this is the tough part. How
Gandhi,
do you do it,
because drawing your blood against your will would be a violent act.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Arresting this woman was a violent act.
Yeah.
So Gandhi would get lots of people together and they would sit. They would go outside and they would sit. And it's about getting all the people. It's about getting so many people together. And it's that mass that is unstoppable.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because it says here, like, this, someone super chatted this just earlier. This is the what she said. This is a peaceful protest, following the rules, wearing a mask. September 5th is Freedom Day. So it's on Saturday. Is that September 5th? Or is it Friday? Yeah. So Saturday is September 5th. It's them celebrating their Freedom Day. We live in a free country. Of course, free is in quotes. So, I mean, it's a scary situation. It's honestly saddening to see it. Sparky says, as an old scientist and an engineer, it seems to me schools now only pretend to teach science. I hear that they don't even pretend to teach civics. Don't even get me started on the education system. In fact, I have a education advocate for school choice coming on my show Saturday night, 8 p.m. His name's Corey DeAngelis. Incredible guy, really trying to push for school choice. He's very excited because I think like 40% of parents, 40% of all parents in America have pulled their kids out of school and are now wanting school choice.
Oh, whoa.
That's a huge number.
Wow.
Right? 40%. That's a lot. So, like, this change is coming. So we're going to find more information about that. I'm going to talk about schooling and how messed up it is. So it's pretty messed up. Cherry Rush says, Joe Biden is campaigning in Animal Crossing. I feel like that's how you would say it. So I kind of read it there. Did you see this?
No.
So this is actually true.
Wow.
There's more Biden signs than I've seen in this one picture of an Animal Crossing clip. It had like a bunch of Joe Biden signs in front of a little house with like a little Joe Biden and a little Kamala Harris like standing there smiling. And I'm like, my goodness, they can't. They're targeting kids. Like who are they? Like, they're really trying to.
I used to campaign on World of Warcraft in the general chat when Obama was running. I was
Really?
like, I'd go in /1. Obama's great because he wants to. I don't remember why. In 2008, I was all zealous about Obama. But you get to, like, it's free advertising basically. You
Yeah.
get to 10,000 people in like a split second.
Oh man.
But those guys are old. I was like,
it's embarrassing. Joe
20
Biden.
Something.
Kevin C. and McDowney, thanks for the super chats. Kevin C. again says Thomas Sowell must be a guest on Adamcast IRL. I agree. I would love Thomas Sowell. If you happen to be listening to my show right now, I don't think you would be, but if you are, I would love to have you on, and that would be incredible. Ben Jennings says, great show. Ian made it a spicy cast. Sending love from Colorado. Wanted to be the last super chat. Unfortunately, you're not. There's a few more I'm gonna read. Zane says, dude has a point. I've become an alcoholic since March. Here I am still healthy, but then again, I believe this has been a hoax from the beginning. Yeah, Sparky again says, the PhDs you speak of are the same type of fooled on COVID-19. Academics are easily manipulated by bogus data. They're naive and never cynical. Well, I want to believe it, I guess. There was a lot of different studies that I was seeing. So, and the fact that they had this technology, in the 50s, 1954, the RCA designed an atomic battery. So there is some truth in it. So as far as the power of them, it'll grow, I think, as we continue. Dinnerman says, where do I contact you? You can contact me at adamcastirl@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at Adam Crigler, Instagram, although Instagram is harder to get a hold of me because I've lots of messages. I try to get back to people as much as I can. I spend a little bit of time here and there just responding to fans, so I really appreciate you. So, but hit me up. I have a manager who's taking care of the adamcastirl@gmail.com, so you'll probably be able to get a hold of him easier than me. So send it out there. Let's see. Hank Van Hit Internet says, speaking of education system, I sent you an email with my own solution on how to fix it. Have you seen it? No, but I will absolutely look into it because that's interesting. And Ben Jennings says, last super chat. But then I see someone in chat that just super chatted that I don't know if I read it. Forgot to put this in chat. This is from KBTV. Oh no, I did read this. Okay, great. Yeah, so Ben Jennings, last super chat, he won.
Ben Jennings.
Bing, 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 bing. That's for you, Ben Jennings.
Thanks for
all right. So with that, I'm gonna cut it. I mean, we are way over, but you know what? I don't care.
You know
anymore.
what? Go Timcast IRL because they got a live show going on right now, and smash his like button.
Who's on there?
I don't know yet. I only met him briefly. I said hey, but I didn't memorize the name. But he seems super cool. He's an on-the-ground journalist.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Get in there, smash his like button.
Let's see.
Charge those analytics.
It is. Oh, it doesn't. They don't even have it in the title.
They might.
Oh my gosh, that's loud. Oh, he doesn't have it in the title.
He doesn't have a title, but you will see he's got cool hair, and he's been an on-the-ground journalist in some of these.
Well, there you go, guys.
Some of these chaos situations.
All right. Well, yeah, you can do that.
Skinny.
But thank you for joining me on my show. I will see you guys tomorrow. And actually, tomorrow I just did a podcast today with Just Informed Talk, and he's going to be. I thought he was going to put it on today, but I guess he's going to put it on tomorrow. So you can check it out on his channel, and I will post it tomorrow on all my platforms so you can see it. And thanks for joining in today. I really appreciate all of you, and I will see you tomorrow at 6:30.